What's up?
Yo.
What's up? What's going on, guys? I'm your host, Dom, and what I do here is give you the unshakable truth. Okay? So without further ado, let's hop right into it. The Pittsburgh Steelers are officially a reality show, folks, and Antonio Brown is officially a malcontent. As the news broke that last week's absence in the game was not because a false became knee, but was actually because he missed back-to-back team meetings before a divisional matchup, the media went crazy. Apparently, my boy went AWOL after getting into it with Big Ben. Someone hit someone with the ball. He left practice, turned his phone off, didn't answer any phone calls for not even the owner. But this is nothing new, folks. Remember last year when he recorded his head coach in the locker room on Facebook Live? Remember the titcher tantrums on the sideline throwing Gatorade coolers? This is what Ed Stiller, Ryan Clark, had to say about him.
A guy who's been a me guy. He's been a guy who is self-centered in a way where he cares about the individual stats, how I'm being treated, how I'm being perceived or portrayed. Because when you see him on the sideline in a mink coat before the game, not Pittsburgh Steelers gear, not sideline gear, totally separate from team. A quick story, Antonio Brown is walking past the weight room in training camp. And right now we hear that Mike Wallace has turned down his deal. Antonio's going into his third year. You hear that Mike Wallace has turned down his deal. And I knew already that they were going to offer Antonio. And he's walking past, and I turn to the strength coach and I say, when you give him money, you're going to create a monster. That day in practice, Antonio and I almost get into a fight because he's saying things to Coach LeBeau. He's screaming at Coach LeBeau, screaming at us defensively, don't touch me, I'm the franchise, this and that. When it comes to just being supportive, to understanding that you're trying to achieve one goal, that doesn't matter to him. What matters to him is 19 attempts, 14 catches, 185 yards, 2 touchdowns against the Saints. That's what's important to Antonio Brown.
Strong words, right? What we have here is a typical wide receiver diva. I mean, the man bought himself a $20,000 goat ring with 1,000 diamonds in it just to feel better about himself. So you ask, should the Steelers trade him? Damn right. I mean, these antics ain't gonna stop, folks. The relationship with Big Ben ain't gonna get any better. Look, I got the perfect off-season plan for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Forget the Raiders. Forget the 49ers. Forget the Packers. Forget any other team out there that's desperate for a wide receiver. Trade him to a contending team that's looking to get over the top. The Chicago Bears. See, John Gruden got a first-round draft pick after shipping Amari Cooper to Dallas, right? So that must mean that Mike Tomlin can get at least 2 first-round draft picks for Antonio Brown. Okay, 2 of them pushing it cool, but at minimum he's worth a first-round draft pick and a puzzle piece. Send Antonio Brown to Chicago Bears for Prince Amukamara and a 2019 or 2020 draft pick. Chicago saves $7.5 million in cap room, just enough to get AB's contract, while adding a receiver that probably makes you the favorite in 2019 to win the Super Bowl, all the while getting rid of your most penalized defensive back. But it gets even better for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Sure, you have to bite the bullet of the $21 million dead money hit for AB's contract, but you get a veteran corner in Prince Amukamara while getting rid of Cody Sensenbach, who's really not a number 1 corner in this league, and you save $38 million in cash, which can be used for a signing bonus for somebody. Actually, 2 somebodies, 2 free agents. Pro Bowl safety Earl Thomas and Le'Veon Bell, Pro Bowl running back. That's right, folks. See, in my perfect offseason plan for the Pittsburgh Steelers, Le'Veon Bell ends back up in a Pittsburgh uniform. Now that you got rid of AB's contract for the 2020 season and the 21 season, you can finally give Le'Veon Bell all that money he's been wanting and respectfully deserved. So this offseason, you would have been on made. Juju Smith-Schuster, your number 1 receiver, picked up a Pro Bowl safety in Earl Thomas, added a veteran cornerback in Prince Amukamara, and created the most dangerous running back duo in the NFL. Oh, I forgot, and you have a first-round draft pick. For Chicago, you pick up a much-needed number 1 receiver from Mitch Trubisky and probably create yourself the 2019 Super Bowl favorites. And for the Bears fans out there wondering if AB is worth it, absolutely worth it. He has the best 6-year run as a receiver in the history of the league. 686 receptions, 9,154 yards, 67 touchdowns. Never been done. And that, there, folks, is what you call a win-win.